You only need a couple of things to do this. The first of which is the line rampants. It makes it a lot easier to do. You can do it without it, but I would highly recommend, if you have these, to use these. Other than that, you can use any subclass that you so choose as long as you have catapult left on. This is going to be key when you're doing this. Alright, so essentially what you're doing when you're doing this is you're basically just doing a little bunny hop. You're going to be able to do up to 4 of them before you're going to want to hop back on the ground. As you can see, I just did 4 there. So in order to do these little hops, what you need to do is you need to press jump and then press jump again to cancel. And just do that 4 times. You'll learn the timing more the more you do it, obviously. But you just want to make sure that you don't use up too much of your jump on these initial upwards lifts. Otherwise, you won't be able to get the full 4 out of them. Sometimes you can pull 5 before you hit the ground, depending on how much boost you use. But I would stick with 4. 4 is the most consistent as long as you have your hops down. So now I'm going to show you guys how to do it in the Reckoning. First step is to do the beginning as normal. Just kill all the stuff and open up the bridge section. Once the door is open, you're going to run past the first circle and go all the way to the end. You're going to want to have your 3 teammates capture the rest of the circles from the beginning up to the 4th one. The reason for this is because there's not that big of a difference between having 3 and 4 people in the circle, so you running to the end and being able to fulfill a circle and a half by yourself and then meeting with your teammates and then going to the end is going to save you quite a bit of time, especially when you're doing longer grinding sessions, meaning more chances at whatever loot you're looking for. So as you see, I've approached where the last bridge would be, and I'm just jumping off and hitting those 4 bunny hops and then hopping back on the ledge to refresh my jump and just continually doing that until the circle is full. You can use a sword to get back on the ledge if you need, but as long as you're counting your jumps and making sure you don't use too much of your boost, you should be fine. I totally forgot to mention the whole point of this is so that you can skip the 6th bridge capture zone. So if you're capturing this now, you will not have to do it later. As you'll see in a few seconds in the video, once we capture the 5th section of the bridge, the 6th one will auto-complete, which is the one you're doing right now by yourself. So as you see, when I get close here, I finally fulfill the bridge. Sometimes it'll glitch when it says 100 and it won't fully fulfill. You have to wait and see that animation. The bridge should pop up. So then you want to start working your way backwards using those bunny hops to get back. You can take the sides if you need to. But usually this is where your teammates will be at if they're in the circles. You'll meet at this one right here. You'll start it a little bit for them. Wait for all 3 of them to hop in. And then you can go start bunny hopping on the next one as well if you so choose. You don't really need to at this point. It's not really necessary, but I like to do it from time to time. As you can see, the snipers are really a pain in the ass, especially when they're all up. But that's the gist of the whole run, honestly. It should save you about 20 to 30 seconds, I'd say, if I had to guesstimate. Not all runs are going to be the same, depending on how fast you're moving down the bridge. If you have all 3 people in the circle, from one side to the other, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully this will give you guys a couple extra chances at some Reckoning drops. I know a lot of us have been chasing spare rations lately, whatever you may be farming, Soul Survivor, whatever it may be. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.